absolutely clear that if people vote for a constitutional change, then that's what happens. Not up to the British government or anybody else. It's up to the people of Ireland, North and South.
Moved on.
Yes, nothing that we're doing here changes that fundamental principle.
Northern Ireland Secretary gave an answer which highlights Scotland's lack of constitutional rights within this supposed union of equals. With both Tories and Labour adamantly denying any referendum mandate from Scottish voters, it leaves us only one democratic route. At the coming election, vote SNP for Scotland to become an independent country. This week I questioned ministers on the risk of escalation in the Middle East, called for Iran's IRGC to be proscribed as a terrorist organisation, and supported constituent calls to end the arms trade with Israel. Does the Minister share my concern that we may be dragged into another regional war at the Americans' demand? We should urgently proscribe the IRGC as a terrorist organisation. I have lost count of the number of times that I and others have called for this action. Many believe we should stop exporting arms to Israel, and I would agree with them. And I think it's also worth noting that this petition was prepared prior to the ICG ruling, suggesting that there may be plausible evidence of genocidal acts committed by Israel in Palestine. I emphasised the impact of the cost of living crisis on food poverty, while SNP leader Stephen Flynn at PMQs highlighted the Brexit-induced rise in prices. Meanwhile, Labour supports capping child benefits, but not bankers' bonuses. It's shocking that 1 in 4 households in the UK with children have experienced food insecurity.
But for the public sitting at home, struggling to feed their families, they have to suck up and deal with the additional food price costs as a result of Brexit red tape.
In the constituency, I was delighted to host a very successful cost of living event to support constituents affected by this and other factors. Thank you to everyone who took part. I voted to strengthen the media bill to make all home nations qualifiers free to air, and for Gaelic to be given protected status. These were rejected by the government. In other votes, I opposed the government on its Electoral Commission strategy and draft trade union regulations. As always, if you would like an advice surgery appointment or a visit to your local group or business, call me on 01506 654415 or email martyn.day.np@parliament.uk. Until next week, stay safe.